Highlights TV, today we will present you with the week in focus. India raises concerns with Ottawa over the trafficking of its nationals into the US via Canada, with over 25% of the population involved in the recent encounters. According to the US Customs and Border Patrol's most recent data, in October and November of last year, there were 27,610 interactions at the northern border, with 7,113 Indian nationals making up to more than 25% of the total number. In the fifth test match, Australia won by a slim margin, scoring 162 for 4 in the third day after bowling out India for 157 in its second innings. The host country regained the Border Gavaskar Trophy after defeating India by 6 wickets. Israeli military strikes in the Gaza Strip led to the death of around 70 people. Most recently, Hamas released a video of a female Israeli hostage while mediators launch a new ceasefire push to end the 15-month-old war. US National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan is expected to discuss the impact of Chinese dams with Indian counterparts during his visit to the New Delhi from January 5th to 6th. Washington and its Western allies have long viewed India as a counter to Chinese rising influence in Asia and beyond. The Union Health Ministry has confirmed that there has been no unusual increase in respiratory orders or influenza cases in India. Following a joint monitoring group meeting, the ministry suggests that the surge in cases is in view of the ongoing flu season, then that the reports from the Indian surveillance system and ICMR lab shown no anomalous increase in India. WHO has requested rapid updates on the Chinese situation. The Indian Space Research Organisation or ISRO successfully launched the Space Docking Experiments SPUDX mission on December 30, 2024 from the Satish Dhawan Space Centre in Sriharikota. With the Space Docking Project SPUDX mission, ISRO aims to exhibit technologies needed for spacecraft redundant docking and undocking using 2 small satellites that have been mastered by only an elite group of spacefaring nations. According to Agriculture Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan, the agricultural and related sectors would expand by 3.5% to 4% this year. In a shift from earlier practice, the centre has chosen to use satellites rather than manual evaluations to evaluate crop losses to guarantee correct and accurate data. Lucknow's pride, Tunde Kababi, has bagged the 6th spot in the top 100 legendary restaurants in the world list in the Travel Guide Taste Atlas. The only Indian restaurant ahead in Paragon in Kozhikode, Kerala at the number 5 spot. 4 other Indian restaurants have also figured in the top 100. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated a 13-kilometer section of the Delhi-Meerut Regional Rapid Transit System corridor connecting Sahibabad to New Ashoknagar in Delhi. Expanding the RRTS network, the inauguration of the Delhi section marks the arrival of Namo Bharat trains in the national capital. This corridor now operates with 11 stations and passenger services running every 15 minutes. Numaish Hyderabad's popular exhibition is set to increase ticket prices from Rs 40 to Rs 50. B. Surinder Reddy, the secretary of the society, shared that the ticket price for Numaish has increased from Rs 40 to Rs 50. The last time it was hiked was in January 2023. The managing committee is also contemplating adjusting the operational hours of the exhibition if necessary. Numaish is going to run until February 15, 2025. That's all for today. Stay connected for more updates. Thank you.